Okay, so now if we talk about mutual fund, right? So I just got questions, so I would like to answer that first. What is mutual fund? Interesting is, if we talk about mutual fund, see mutual fund, mutual fund, it means uh, you know a, in a group of people who have mutual understanding of each other, I would say, or uh, let's say their investment goals are like mutual, goals are like similar or mutual, you can say. Fund, it means money. Mutual, it means if group of people come together. Again, question is like why they'll come together. They'll come together if their investment goals includes risk, maybe returns on investments, and investment pool structure, basically. Investment pool. So investment pool is nothing but it's just a scheme like large cap, mid cap, small cap investment scheme. Just a scheme name. Scheme name, right? So if a group of people come together and if their, let's say, investment goals matches, then they create a investment scheme, create investment schemes. They'll transfer funds, which is money, that you can say, transfer funds, right, to the that created investment schemes account. So basically it's an investment pool, right? Okay, so now who will manage this particular pool? Of course, fund manager will manage that particular pool. How fund manager will manage that pool? Fund manager can work as a director, right, and manage that pool. Means fund manager will deploy that funds in a variety of different financial instruments, maybe equity, bonds, debentures, money market instruments, and all. Mutual funds in India, at least, mutual funds, they are not allowed to do invest in derivatives and risky financial instruments. Okay, note down somewhere. And they are also not allowed to do short trading as well. Mutual funds, they are not allowed to do short trading. All right. So here the most important part is they form, means mutual fund manager or directors, they can form trust. Under a trust, they can create units like shares in a private or in any public or private limited company. We actually create shares, but again shares we treat as a units. Here also in mutual funds we create a units, and that units we allocate to the group of people. That units we allocate group of people as per capital contribution. All right, and then that units will be allocated to the each investors, and the funds will receive to the scheme accounts, and then funds will be managed accordingly. This is how actually mutual fund works. But as per definition, if you ask it like what is mutual fund, it means it's a pool, right, created for investment perspective, where investors will invest in pool if that pool is matches their investors investments objectives. All right, and then the fund manager will contribute his or her expertise to generate more returns on investments through his management or managing style or different strategies and all. So this is how basically your mutual fund works. Did you get this? What is mutual fund and how mutual fund works? Here you would see different activities as well. Like mutual fund received subscription request as a capital, right? Subscription request. They also receive redemptions for return of capital, subscriptions for contribution of capital. Then fund manager distribute dividends, gains, everything to the mutual fund unit holders accounts. Here mutual funds can form different schemes, depends on the investment theme. If it is for a bond market, you might see fixed income mutual fund. If it is for money market, you might see liquid mutual fund. If let's say fund is created for only large cap companies like TCS, Reliance, and all, so you might see, let's say the scheme name which is large cap mutual fund. If any fund created or theme of that fund, let's say which is IT company, so you might see IT fund, which is technology funds and also it's just schemes, right, which will be created and raise funds from the common public. And see, the important question is why mutual fund, you can ask. Why mutual fund? It means if you don't have a capital market knowledge, how to buy stocks or perform research, check the fundamentals of the stocks and all, then of course you can approach this mutual fund schemes and invest through mutual funds. Nowadays I have seen lots of criticism on mutual funds as well in terms of transparency or data disclosing or management of money. So we haven't seen that transparency at all. So the disclosure also, it was issued against, or disclaimer or notice also SEBI issued to the all mutual funds to disclose their position and holding in different companies and all. But anyways, so here the point is this pool which is managed by highly professionals. Even if you don't have a knowledge of capital market, that's fine. You can reach out to the professionals, or maybe you can check the details of the scheme, and you can invest it through monthly scheme or lump sum scheme. So that depends. Mutual fund has a types as well, close end, open end. So depends on your requirement that you can select the mutual funds, pick up the mutual funds which matches your investments objectives, and you can invest. So this is how mutual fund works.